Hi everybody, I'm excited today to tell you a little bit about Dole. The Dole company was founded in Hawaii in 1851 and their motto is quality, quality, quality. The Dole company is the world's largest producer and marketer of fruit, which you may already have an idea of that because you see it everywhere. Dole is the top selling brand of fruit products and for food service and for retail, and they're 100% natural fruit. They're GMO, they're allergen free, and they're kosher, which is really important for a lot of people right now at this time. There's so many great benefits to frozen fruit. First of all, the availability. We can get it all the time, all year long. It's got a great price, and it's very convenient to use whenever we need it. Has a really strong, consistent color and taste, so every time it tastes the same. And it comes in resealable bags, which makes it really nice. No more freezer burn. The fruit doesn't fall out in your freezer. It's so easy. And then on the bags, there's also recipes included. You'll see on the back you can make fun things out of their Dole fruit. Dole is independent or individually frozen. It comes at the peak of season is when they freeze it. It's wonderful for adding fruit flavors into salsas and side dishes. You can use it as toppings or in sauces for your entrees. It's great for blending frozen drinks and beverages and smoothies. You can use it in your desserts, and it adds a lot of flavor and a lot of nutrition, and kids love them. Okay, today we're going to talk about the fresh frozen chef-ready cuts is what it's called. The fun, great thing, we just got these. We've had them in this last month was the first month. And the fun things that I like about them is that they are already cut into little tiny bite-sized pieces, so you don't even have to cut the fruit. Because it gets kind of hard if they're frozen to cut strawberries and you want them in little pieces, so it's great. It's premium, it's frozen at the peak of season, it tastes wonderful. You can use these nice little small pieces for salads, entrees, and desserts. You can blend them into smoothie very easy, no more chunks of strawberry that didn't blend. And you can add them into some of your breakfast foods like pancakes and crepes and do wonderful yogurt parfaits with them. And then you can also put them in your oatmeal. That's one of my favorite things to do. And then they're also really easy to throw into children's meals. We have a few different flavors that we carry with Alison's Pantry. There's a wide variety, but we have a few right now. We have the diced apples, the pineapple cubes. We have the peaches and the strawberries, which we're going to talk tonight and feature those. And then we also have the sliced bananas, but the bananas are not available right now. They've had a few tropical seasonal things that are going on in a few of the countries that supply our bananas, and so they're short on that in the warehouse, so they won't be able to get those until number 10. So watch for those to come back because bananas are great. Okay, so first we're going to talk a little bit about creating some of your breakfast things that you can do with fruit. First of all, I told you could do fruit parfaits. Fruit parfaits are wonderful. They're one of my favorite dessert treat things. Add your fruit, a little bit of granola, and whatever kind of fruit you want, and some yogurt. Fruit smoothies are a wonderful addition too. You can use any kind of fruit smoothie that you want to make, and if you don't know how to make smoothies, there's wonderful cookbooks out there with all varieties of kinds of different blends that you can make and use the fruit. You can also add your supplements to it if you want your protein powder or your PB Fit. You can put those in there. Another thing you can do is, like I said a bit ago, you can add them to your pancakes, to crepes, add a fruit sauce over top of French toast. You can add it to your cereal and your oatmeal. One of my favorite things is to make oatmeal in the morning, and I like to take a scoop of frozen fruit, whether it's the peaches or strawberries or blueberries, and throw it in my oatmeal, and I like it because it's a little bit cold and crunchy, and it makes it kind of fun. Another thing you can do is to make your beverages kind of different and fun and add a little fruit to your beverage. So go ahead and take I'm just going to do Sprite. You can use iced tea, you can use pop, you can use whatever you want, but I just like to add a little Sprite in there. And then whatever kind of fruit, I'm just going to use the strawberries now, but if you just add even a little bit of fruit in there, and when the fizz goes down, you'll see, it just makes a drink so fun, and all you did is add a little bit of fruit. And if you do this, serve this for a dinner, or if you have friends over for dinner or things like that, they'll be so impressed because you added fruit to your drink. A wonderful thing about breakfast is, and this is just common knowledge, but breakfast increases your physical energy, so don't go without, whether you just make a smoothie or muffin. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the muffins. These are a peach oatmeal muffin. They're made from scratch. I'm going to give you the recipe so you'll be able to make them at home. I just threw the chef ready peaches in there, and they're actually really good. You can add your PB Fit if you wanted a little bit of peanut butter flavor in there too. That'd be a really good quick breakfast on the go meal. Okay, so I'd also like to tell you a little bit about the salads and lunch ideas. Dole has so many fun things that you can do with the fruit. Right now, everyone is in the salad rage. There's all kind of different salads, and fruit is such a great addition to it. You could add strawberries and apples and peaches. You can add bananas to it. There's so many ways to use it. You can also use it to your burgers and your sandwiches, or use it for your burgers and sandwiches. If you want to make like a little bit of a tropical flair, add your pineapple sauce to a Hawaiian burger. Wraps are kind of fun too. Everyone loves to eat a wrap, but have you ever thrown a little bit of spinach, chicken, and some strawberries and a few nuts in your wrap, and you'll have a little bit of a salad in a wrap. It's really good. And then fruit added as sides in case you want to be a little more health conscious and you don't want to eat your French fries and potatoes. Go ahead and add a side of fruit. Your kids will love it, and it's a better choice for you. Adding a little bit of fruit to your meals, it quenches the cravings that we have, the sweet cravings. So it's a good addition to do that, and you'll get your kick for your sweets. Okay, today I'm going to do a dessert from using our Dole products, a couple different desserts. The first one I'm going to do is a strawberry cream cheese cake. This is made from the mix is our classic cream and cake mix. I 1.5 times the recipe for this size cake. Went ahead and baked it and let it cool. And then what I'm going to do for the topping, it's kind of a play on strawberry shortcake, but instead of just putting the topping all over the cake, I kind of made a little topping to do it this way so that I could take it with me somewhere it was easier. So this is a whipped cream. It's Cool Whip, 1 brick of cream cheese, and about 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. I'll give you the recipe at the end. And I mix that up in my mixer, and then we're going to go ahead and just put it on like a frosting to our cake. So we'll hurry and do that. You don't have to be perfect, just throw it on there. It tastes the same either way. And what this is doing actually, because we're going to go ahead and put our fruit sauce over the top after I put this all on, and it makes it look really pretty. And then it also protects the cake from getting really moist. Okay, and then I took some strawberries and made a strawberry glaze, and this was made with a little bit of fruit juice. You can use any kind you have in the house, and a 1/2 cup of that, and a tablespoon of cornstarch to thicken. And then you add your strawberries. I did 2 cups of strawberries, and they were frozen, so they melted in the pan. And then you bring them to a boil and let them thicken, and then you add a tablespoon of orange marmalade. Kind of gives it a little bit of a seasoning and flavor to it. And all I'm going to do is pour this over top. See how simple that is? Now you could do this with whatever fruit you have. If you have raspberries, if you want to do a strawberry peach, that would be kind of a different taste, and that would be kind of fun, and everyone would like a little bit of difference. And then there's your cake, and there's your dessert, and look how fast that was. And when you cut this, you'll have the juice will flow down into the cake, and it'll taste really well. Okay, for our last item that we're going to make, it's a strawberry peach tart. And I went ahead already and made some pie crust. Now, if you can't make pie crust, that's okay. A lot of people can't. But you can go ahead and purchase a pie crust, because it's just your basic pie crust at the store. And I actually made this a little small, but what we're going to do is roll it out, and you roll it in a circle, or close to a circle, if you can do that. And so this is not going in a pie plate, it's going in just on a cookie sheet, and that's why it's called a tart. So it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put it on a cookie sheet, and you might want to line your cookie sheet with some foil so that it doesn't stick on there. Okay. And then I have taken some peaches, some strawberries, let them thaw, added about 4 teaspoons of flour, and then about a half a cup sugar. And you let that just kind of juice together. And then we're just going to go ahead and put this fruit right in the center. I wanted to do something different because sometimes we get bored with just cakes and pies, and so this is kind of a play on pie. This is great to add some hot ice cream to. Or hot ice cream. Your cold ice cream with your hot pie. You knew what I meant. Anyways, okay, and then all you're gonna do, you don't even have to be fancy on the crust. You're just gonna pull this up and kind of fold it over. You can see how easy this is. And this is kind of, my fruit is really thawed, and so it's kind of getting a little juicy. So we might have a little spillover, but that's okay, because it doesn't matter, it's gonna taste great. Okay, and then you're gonna take a little bit of egg wash. So it's just egg and a little bit of water, teaspoon of water, and you're gonna brush that on your pie crust. Makes it kind of shiny. It's the secret that they use. Okay, got that done. Also helps stick that crust together. And then this is a little bit of cinnamon and sugar and nutmeg, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it on the top. Give it a little top off. Everybody likes cinnamon sugar on it. And that's all you do. And we're gonna bake that in the oven. Bakes about 30 minutes at about 350. And when it's all finished, this is what you have. And it's kind of fun. You bring it out, put your ice cream on the top or whipped cream, whatever you'd like. You could eat the whole thing or you could share. But it's just a fun dessert. And I'm gonna cut it so you can actually see what it looks like when it's cut, because you can eat it like a pie in just a little piece, or you could eat it on a plate with your ice cream. So there you go. It's a great thing. I hope I've given you a few different ideas to use the Dole fruits with. Be adventuresome and go out and try different things. Throw fruit in everything. Fruit is such a good thing for our bodies, and it's wonderful tasting. So enjoy.